Alright, I got a little free time. I thought I'd shoot a little video of my shop, give you an idea of what I'm playing with. Start over here with, I guess we'll just go in order of how I put things together originally. I was taking up the whole garage, and my wife really told me that she wanted to be able to park her car in the garage, so I shifted everything to what you're seeing there is about the extent of it. It's a 12 by 20 foot space. And let's start over here. The first thing I built was this table. It's a 10 foot by 4 foot table in two sections. You see it's just 4 by 4 post, and you can actually pull a bolt out of the side or out of the face there, and the legs will fold up in case I need to move quickly. I can go ahead and take that with me. And then I think the next thing I built was the table that my little 4 foot brake is on. That's all I use is a 4 foot brake, and I can do just about everything I need to with that. Let me get around where I can get the whole thing in. So built that. Needed a place to store my sheet metal, and I was using duckboard at the time. Really gotten away from that, but you know, it still serves its purpose once in a while. I still use it in unconditioned spaces when price is a big concern. And, you know, they don't want to pay to have insulated metal duct. So I've drilled holes and then started PVC pipe to hold my S-hook and drive and U-channel and right angle S and all that good stuff. So that's that. So what was my next? Oh, you know, typical stuff, toolboxes, workbench. Got my little TV out here. Next thing was probably the slip roll, and got into making my own turning vane. Just use the Durodyne Junior rail. I think that's what that's called. But anyways, my favorite, my Pittsburgh machine. And I know it's not a lock former. It's a cheap import. Well, maybe, you know, Birmingham. Maybe it's not even imported, but it still does the job. It's got Pittsburgh and Acme on that side. The Acme isn't worth a crap. The flanger works terrific though. I love this thing. I was always making my own flanges with my lineman pliers. So really love that machine. Of course, you know, I probably got 4 hours use out of it in a year, but you know, you only use it for 30 seconds at a time, and you know, it's used, but you check the price of a new one, and it's you definitely have sticker shock. So I think you've seen my trailer before, but I'm thinking about upgrading that because I got a new toy that needs a wider trailer, and we'll get to that. But I used to work on a restaurant, and they went out of business. They gave me some cabinets, so I got that cabinet free, and keep all my like old thermostats and stuff like that in there. But wood stove, which really isn't worth a crap because the time it gets warm in here, you're done. You know, but it takes 4 or 5 hours to get warm after you start stoking it. This was all open when I moved here 8 years ago, and I put the lid on it. And I just used 3/8 drywall because I was hanging it by myself, and I'm not that stout of a guy. I can't sling 4 by 8 foot sheet of 5/8. So it at least has a lid, and I've insulated it. You know, see, it's R13. There's my return opening for when I finally hook my furnace up. I actually have a furnace sitting in the attic. I just have never gotten the time when the weather was nice enough to want to get up there and really do anything with it. So you see a piece of styrofoam sticking in the supply register locations. I don't know, that's about it on the shop. Just typical stuff. So we'll move on out to the warehouse. Now, my father and I built this pole building, and I built what we're standing on. These platforms. So there's a platform over there. I'm shining down at my feet. See, there's the door we just came through. There's the other platform, and now I've got shelves built out, hanging on all thread for all my duct fittings that I use a lot of, both sides, and got a place to park my van. garage door. She gets to live inside. Although, when I pull out of here, I've got like a ½ inch on either side of the mirrors, so I do hit my mirrors once in a while. So, but a lot of good storage. Got all my flex put up here. And this section under this platform, I keep all my metal pipe and my flush cart. And the other side is just kind of for my lawn tractors. So I also want to, I promise I'm going to do a van video. Right now I'm just going to pull out of here. I'm going to stop. Okay, we're back. I pulled the van out, and I tend to blow my life savings about every 10 years. 10 years ago, I put a down payment on this place. Bought this. Is 3.5 acres. I was mowing with those. I bought this thing for a little bit, just at the beginning of the summer. Blew the engine on it. If any of you guys have one of these that you'd like to sell me, I'd be interested. And it's a Craftsman, 17 horsepower. That's a Briggs & Stratton. Anyways, that probably belongs in another video. But my latest toy was I said I needed a new trailer, which is a 2002, 5. Wait, I'll have to look it up. Anyways, it's got like 1,500 hours on it, and I felt like I got a pretty good deal on it. But it definitely, when it turned 6 hours of mowing into 1.5, not including weed eating, I got my weekends back. So that was worth it. At the same time, I had this floor poured. Buddy of mine poured this for me, and I got some video of that. He poured me a nice, oh, the sun. He poured this nice little apron for me, and he brought me out gravel, and he really hooked me up and did it for a really fair price. So there's the old van. That'll be the next video. But anyways, the big brute set 3/8. Just give you a look around at all the storage, overhead storage that I built in here. Get a good look at those platforms. So there's that. We'll just pan around and back over to this side of the garage. I've still got right in that corner, I want to build another platform. So that stuff will have to move. But I built some vertical storage over here just last week, and it's just some plywood on some shelf brackets that allow me to stand up my pipe and my lumber. So that really bought me a lot of storage space. It was all stacked against the wall, but it was very sloppy and but now it's all organized. I like it. Anyways, so just a mountain of flex, a little workbench in the back of my van. Got a little light there. But oh, these are my portable tables. I don't use them much anymore. I went back to working on my knees rather than drag those around, drag them around on construction sites, and everybody thinks they're a sawhorse, and they end up cutting into them and stuff. So, but anyways, I just got some sawhorses there, and I've made these. Take these 2x4s and I notched them. And so I've got some 5-foot ones and some 8-foot ones, and those two tables are 5 feet. They swing open on hinges. So I've got another 10-foot table or 2 5-foot tables that I can take to a job with me. It's a big job. I want to do some metal work on site. I can do that. I think that's really about it, guys. Let's see. See, I kind of offset my motor connection for my door, and that was so that I could swing this open and still get that big box off of there, which has got a spoiler for my car that I plan to replace if I can ever get enough money to spend freely to fix my car. But I just don't drive it in the rain anymore. The rust is blowing it out. Another video to make. Okay, well, I probably should learn how to edit, because a lot of this is probably a bunch of garbage, but that's it.